Boone versus Baker, part two, and some perspectives, and tonight's lineup versus the Mariners. Let's get into it. So, it's been a very frustrating time for the Yankees. Very frustrating time, right? I mean, rightfully so. The fans have been venting a lot, and I thank you for coming on and venting on my channel as well. And you're obviously welcome to. We may not always agree on the reason for the venting and blah blah blah, but we all want our Yankees to play well. So, and I get it. And the reason why I like to add perspective and certain things like that is because there are certain things that are not being talked about that I think are could be relevant in certain situations, which is why I like to elevate the thinking, right, of some of the people or most of the people who watch the channel. It doesn't always work, but that's fine too. But that's why I don't just come on incessantly bash and trash them, players, coaches, or whatever. Fact is, if you're not going to do it to their face, it has no effect at all. So, and I'm not wasting my time doing that. And but the perspective part here is, Baker and Boone, they're both struggling, right? Their teams are struggling. I mean, what's crazy too is the Houston Astros and the Yankees are both in third place right now. The Astros are 39 and 34. The Yankees are 39 and 33. Half a game better in the standings than the Astros. And Astros have a superior lineup. They're defending world champions. Even though they lost Justin Verlander, they gained Jose Abreu. And they're just, on paper, they're better than the Yankees. And they're both suffering injuries to major players. Terrible production for major players. So similar things. But the perspective part to me is what they do at this point. What Dusty Baker does at this point to help right the ship is going to help, help define his moving forward legacy. Okay, notwithstanding the other stuff, he's an experienced, going to be a Hall of Fame manager, no doubt about it. Okay, and his creds are legit. And Aaron Boone, he's only been managing for 5 years, but he's taken him to the playoffs 5 years in a row. But that said, what he does at this point too is going to help define his creds and legacy moving forward. I know people want him going. I get it. And again, but both of their decision-making processes right now are littered with poor decisions and playing guys out of order and playing out of position. Like, it's just ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And again, it's just at both. I think Baker gets a little bit more of a get out of jail free card because of the World Series they won last year. So can't deny that. Can't deny that. And the Yankees have still yet to win a World Series with Boone. But I think the perspective part, at least in my opinion, is what they do moving forward and who they do it with. So Boone needs Cashman to do some good things. It's good to see them on today during batting practice. They were hitting off of a high velocity pitching machine, so hitting faster stuff. So maybe test their hitting creds a little. Maybe it'll wake their asses up, wake their bats up. So that was refreshing to see. And they're going to need it against guys like Luis Castillo and even George Kirby, who shut them down last time. So we'll see if there's a little bit more life in their bats today. And if that works, keep doing it, man. Doing something that works. So let's not deviate from it. But with that said, I wanted to throw that part in there. And if you haven't seen the first video, let me know what you think, because I go into a lot more detail in terms of the Boone versus Baker situation. All right. But now, here's tonight's lineup. Jake Bauers leading off in right field. Gleyber Torres batting second base. Giancarlo Stanton batting third, DH. Anthony Rizzo batting cleanup at first base. Josh Johnson batting fifth at third base. Look who's back. Harrison Bader. Batting sixth in center field was activated today. Billy McKinney right behind him, batting seventh in left field. Jose Trevino's at the dish. Okay, batting eighth. And Anthony Volpe at shortstop, batting ninth. And generally when Jose Trevino's at the dish, who's going to be serving him the food. Garrett Cole, the ace. 7-1 with about a 2.80 ERA, or a little under 2.80 ERA, 98 strikeouts. So he's well on his way to a 15-20 game win season, 200 plus strikeouts, and showing himself to be the durable ace that the Yankee needs. We need more, not only of him, we need more of our other guys. Okay, we need a combination of good pitching here. But I'm excited when Cole's on the mound, and it's a good matchup. It would be nicer, it would be sexy if it was him versus Castillo, but Castillo's pitching tomorrow night. But it is what it is. Him versus Kirby, still a good matchup. But I'm excited. Let me put this back up. I'm excited that Bader's back in. But look, that whole stretch, Torres to a degree, but Stanton, Rizzo, Donaldson, Bader. Okay, those four guys. Well, actually, Stanton, Rizzo, Donaldson. They need to produce. Bader, we need him to pick up some of these guys. We missed his energy and his character and his personality and his hustle. So get that back, and then we'll get the heart and soul of this team back when Judge comes back at some point. But I'm excited that Bader's back. And I think some of his teammates are excited that Bader's back. And hopefully these guys jump on the Mariners early. They didn't really do anything last time against Kirby. If they can jump on him early, take an early lead, give Cole some cushion to put them in a position to win, I feel a hell of a lot better about this game. But give me your take. The reason why I bring up, by the way, Baker is because even Hall of Fame managers go through stretches like this. As easy it is to trash Boone, do you feel the same way? Do you do the same thing when Baker's making similar decisions? So I know the territory is different. The Bronx is not Houston. Houston's definitely not the Bronx. But it's just interesting to see. That's why I like the throw perspective, because did anyone even know the Yankees record was better than Houston? Probably not. Did they know that Baker was doing this stuff? Probably not. But he is. Okay? That doesn't excuse what Boone's doing at all. But it just goes to show you that even top managers make bad decisions. It happens. So just my 2 cents on that. Let me know what you think. We'll be back tonight. Hopefully celebrate a win in the post-game show. But have a great day, everybody. Talk to you later.